So in 2009, about a year after my wife and I got married, we noticed that her mother was having some difficulty. She was having just some difficulty grasping things and holding things, and just general dexterity in her fingers, and concerning, but not anything that you really freak out about. And as the weeks went on, and she went in for some tests and started meeting with doctors and trying to figure out what was happening, nobody had any answers. And about 8 months later came the diagnosis. It was ALS. And the thing about ALS that I guess we didn't realize before, among many things, was that there is not actually an official diagnosis for ALS. You eliminate everything else that it could be, and when ALS is the only thing left, you make the determination that that's what it must be. And so in the fall of 2009, we started aggressively researching what does it mean to have ALS? What does ALS mean for my mother-in-law, for our family? What is life going to look like moving forward? What's the prognosis? During this process, my wife and I are grateful that we actually lived less than a mile away. And so we were able to be at their house every night to help out. Her dad is quite a bit older than her mom. And so he has had his own health struggles and was largely unable to care for her. So as her disease progressed, as she continued to lose the ability to take care of herself, as she even lost the ability to speak, we were doing the best we could. And one of the things that is maybe the hardest to really grapple with when it comes to ALS is how it affects everything. It robs you of who you are. It robs you of your ability to be independent, the ability to make your own choices, to live your own life. It steals your hopes and dreams. It really takes everything from you. In the spring of 2011, so about 2.5 years after diagnosis, her dad, my wife's dad, was diagnosed with a hernia that needed to be repaired, and he went in for a hernia repair. It didn't go well. He developed some complications and spent almost 2 months, over a month and a half, in ICU, and then he eventually passed away. She aspirated, and we took her into the ICU. She started talking, we were talking with doctors. She was trying to work through what this meant, and was, trying to the best she could to communicate with us. And so she actually made the decision 1 week after her husband passed to just be put on comfort care, and then she passed away. So that was the summer of 2011, and since that time, there's not a holiday that goes by, there's not a birthday that goes by, there's every time there's an ALS walk, every time there's some sort of major event, it's a reminder, and it's a reflection, and it's an opportunity for us to think about the good times and the joys that we had, and getting to spend what time that we had with her parents. But at the same time, it's also a reflection of what this horrible disease means in the lives of everyone who's touched by it. It's not just about the person who's diagnosed. It's about the whole family, and it's about their larger network. And so we're committed to finding a cure. We are regular donors. We are engaged with the local ALS chapter here. We do what we can to make sure that we're bringing awareness, and that Janice, that her story is told, and that other people know that they're not alone, that they have someone that they can walk with, and we want to be there for them as well.